Hello, Reckoning7, and welcome back to Combat Mission Cold War, where once again we rejoin this poor American infantry and engineer platoon as we attempt to flee Altdorf from the ever-increasing strength of Soviet forces. Quick recap of the first episode. So we extracted ourselves from a church and have fled due west as we head towards the southwest corner of the map, which is our exit objective. We have lost 12 casualties so far, and of a force of about, I think it's about 60 so it's about 20% casualties already, which is, I'm not like it's higher than I'm really happy with. I'm a bit disappointed we've lost so many men already. I kept referring to 9 towards the tail end of the last video, but I was forgetting we lost the entire 3-man machine gun team in the top story of that church to an RPG. Now, interesting enough, I was just playing around on my own, and I reran the start of the scenario a couple of times. Not enough to be any kind of statistically relevant, but I did rerun the scenario, essentially giving more or less the same orders, and frequently suffered a lot less casualties. No more of my kind of, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 5 type ramps. So I do feel slightly aggrieved to have lost 12. However, I also must admit this is not purely landing on that, the bad end of RNG, and part of that is just the nature of combat. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't, and that's just an element of combat mission that you have to learn to control. However, also I must admit that I've been negligent in my application of smoke, which could have saved me probably not a huge number of casualties, which we've seen here, but maybe 1 or 2, had I been better in kind of applying smoke, and that's been picked up by many of my commentators, which I do appreciate the feedback, and you're right. It was actually, before the video went live, I was watching it back for editing, and yeah, was realising I had failed to use it at all, so we'll be rectifying it in this segment. Okay, let's not kind of beat around the bush. We are wanting to get rid of these guys, so I say get rid of them, pull out. So let us again correct our mistakes. So you pop smoke out that way, that is fine. Do you not have any smoke? I'm hoping you would be able to. No, okay. Throw stuff at this way, but that's fine. You're going to block that road with smoke, and then you can pull out. So if I give you, I will pull these guys out this turn. And again, we're going to bring them back down this path, which I think is relatively secure at this stage. We'll bring you into this level 1. And really, I'm going to have you sit tight for like 30 seconds, and then pull yourself out. Hopefully the smoke will have built itself up nicely by that point. And this route is relatively secure, so we can be confident that that's not going to cause us too many problems. Meanwhile, I am going to keep these guys here. I have got them on a target command. I'm tempted actually maybe to clear that and just let them to pick their own targets. We know there's a vehicle bombing around here. We have seen one other BTR. I suspect there's more. And we're also starting to build up forces in this little area as a next kind of Overwatch arc. However, we are beware there's some Russians here, so we may be trying to shut down our exit route. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. But what we really need to do is make sure that when we engage the Russians, 2 factors. One is try and have a reasonable force, so there's essentially a full squad there. That's a reasonable amount of firepower going out. Another one is not engaged in any prolonged fights. So ideally ambush them as we see them crossing the street or tearing up a building, inflict some casualties, bug out. That's the general plan. But alright, without further ado, let's see if we can extract ourselves without any more injuries. Okay, first team's getting out. I may have cleared that smoke command when I cleared his target command. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm not using smoke, but that's okay. Just a quick pause. Who and what are we shooting at? Oh, hello. So we found ourselves just an infantryman who has been spotted by our HQ team here. What level are you on? You guys are on 3, I think. Whereas my machine gun team, I think, is on 2. Oh no, they're actually 1 level up. You'd like to think they would be able to identify that infantryman as well. So if not, this turn we'll get some fire pouring into there next turn. May as well put our remaining M60 to good use. Oh, looks like they've joined in the fray, that's excellent. And what else are we seeing over here? Some more infantry. Now we also have to be aware they do have in the Russian infantry sections one of the I've forgotten the make now, but they have a sniper rifle in their teams, so that will give them some advantage at long range. Also, if we can hopefully put down some suppressive fire, less of a concern. Okay, good. We've managed to pull it here without any incident. All well and good so far. Excellent. I'm just doing a quick check to see if I can see any casualties down here. If there are, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we will jump back for the next turn. Okay, seem to be suppression only, no casualties, which is unfortunate, but there we go. My advanced engineers, I'm going to get them to blow our first transition piece through this wall. Get the machine gun team and the HQ to lay down some targeting fire, and then they're going to have to hold this until we get everyone across the gap. So we need to hold this position for just now. Okay, so without any further ado, let's jump on. And we want to keep these guys quiet until we get our troops across here, which can be the main aim. And hopefully if we can flick some casualties, that would be great. Oh, that's definitely worrying. That's where we have lost a fair few casualties to the old RPG thus far. Now they're going to be, I would have thought, suppressed, having launched an RPG inside a building. They've gone curled up again. Okay. No other sight nor sound of any other Ruskies at the moment. Where are you going, lads? What in tarnation? This is making me a little bit nervous. Right, we absolutely got away with one there, running along the road. That'll be my own fault. I probably gave them a move order from... Actually, no. If it was from this building to come around here, and because I didn't do enough waypoints, they decided the best way was running along the road. Typical CM stuff, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Right, let's jump in command phase. All I really want to do is I want a little more firepower supporting, so I'm going to get you guys right up to the top. So again, they're on their own level. And once you're here, you're going to help lay down some suppressive fire, probably on the back building, I think is the most concern. Meanwhile, you guys are just about out. How's your condition? I don't know why you're pinned. Nico and Anna. That's fine. You guys just put in, you guys just put in, and you guys will have to keep moving along. Let's see if we can hedge over this way. I need to watch my condition of everyone. I know I'm running around all over the place, but it's kind of a needs must at this stage. So we'll pull you guys out. We'll actually pull you all three of you all the way along here. Let's put you guys in level 1 of this building just in case somebody else shows up. So I have to be aware when I pull this infantry unit out, I don't make the same mistake and make sure they come internally. And it's going to be time to pull you guys out as well. So let's give you a bit of a pause. 20 seconds. And let's, yeah sure, let's play it safe. Can I change this target facing? Hang on. The target. Where's your facing? Face this direction. And not hunt, where are you? Oh, smoke. Cool. Target delay. Excellent. I'll give you guys a... That's too many. I want a 30-second delay, please. There we go. And we'll get you to bug out the back as well. And we'll just fold ourselves up nicely. Okay, we have got these guys in a bit of a 4 element. A little bit of protection over here. These guys who went round a long way thankfully made it. I'll have you maybe come up and just prep this hole that we're going to pop. Is this going to be... to watch these buildings, but hopefully our suppressive firepower is doing enough. So come probably just there, I think is going to be fine. We'll last the whole through. And then we have our route clear through to our exit. And we should see what Russians turn up in this direction. Should potentially have left someone maybe in this building to cover this angle, just to make sure there's no one who turns up here when these guys are pulling back. But we're hoping that... Oh, we're living dangerously here. And that our suppressive fire is doing enough, which it's... ish. Oh, man. That is making me uncomfortable. Thankfully... just injuries, thankfully. But I'm annoyed the M60 is not doing a better job keeping them pinned down. Right, we have our other infantry squad in, so they should at least help out. And these guys have made it with some flesh wounds. That RPG is proving to be a pretty potent tool in the Russian arsenal. Okay, so I'm going to have to hold for one more minute, which I'm not, you know, the biggest fan of doing without potentially taking another casualty. Ah, 2 infantry squads there, okay. But it is okay though, because we need their, obviously, our directing attention. We're allowing our guys to cross here, allowing our guys to cross here. It's doing a job. Right, you troops are all coming in, beautiful. And I've got you two coming around the back. Let's go back to command phase. Switch up your order a little bit and have you guys come in here. I'll have you guys come in level 2. You guys pull out. One thing I need to check actually, is there any internal doorways in this building? No. Well actually, yeah, it's a bit of a dangerous position because I have to come out the front. Which I think is okay unless we get some Russians turning up in these buildings. So do you know what? I'd rather not. I'd rather maybe take some positions up here to offer that cover. So that's what we'll do. A better solution. These guys who've been doing a fair amount of running, I'm going to do a little bit more and then they can kind of rest for a few minutes. So you're going to come in here. We're going to come out to there and then we're going to pop up to say you guys can go level 3. Out here, and you guys go to sea level 2. Well, actually, maybe I'll have the HQ team just keep going for now. And you guys are going to come join them. So we're going to pull out with you. We're going to come out this side of the building, then in here, and then we're going to come out this way. Awesome. You guys are going to hold that position. And we'll keep you guys trucking along. Never did pop smoke. Oh no, you just threw it out that way. Okay. Not entirely sure why you get to that, but I'll not argue with it. Right, let's crack on, see if we can, with the extra infantry, extra few M16s, hopefully, put a bit more firepower out. Oh, in fact, I think... Did I see? I thought I saw a cross. Oh, I was just wishful thinking direct in there. I mean, the angle's not great in that building. Also, the other concern is the longer and longer we get drawn into this firefight, the longer they're presumably bringing in their additional forces. Oh, that's a hell of an ambitious grenade. He's gone. What distance is that? I don't know. It's impressive though. Well, it's not impressive. He missed twice, so it's ambitious. Oh, he actually hit. Oh, let's hit a casualty there. What was that from? Well, let's see if our grenade does anything. I don't think it does. Nope. And then I think that might just be a grenade that comes in, although I missed the RPG last time. Once again, can't really see anything. I think it might just be a grenade. In which case they're winning the automatic grenade launcher roll, so we take one more casualty. But we are now in a position where we can pull out of this building, which is what we'd like to do. Although we've got to watch we don't... You know, we're going to have to probably use some smoke to cross this area. Right, let's go command phase. So, time to pull out. And we're going to want to pull out the back. Right down here. Come down here and then get yourselves over this way. Disappointed we didn't inflict, as far as I can tell, a single casualty on the Russians there. Kind of hope for a little bit more. Right, it's engineers team, let's get you moving forward. Let's get you all the way forward, I think. Let's get you set up just behind that wall. You guys are about to blast through, excellent. And we can start building up our forces here. And then it's going to become a question of how much damage we want to attempt to inflict versus how much we just want to rest on our laurels and get the guys out of town. Is everybody moving along nicely? You guys gonna stop here? You are. Keep going, please. You to build up here, and then you can have the next Overwatch position slightly further forward. I'd like to strengthen this engineer position a little bit. Because if you turn up in these buildings and take positions, I want to have enough firepower we can rinse them a little bit. Although not doing so well in our favour thus far. At the minute, given the fairly light losses we've inflicted on the Soviets, I wouldn't be surprised if we're heading towards a potentially tactical defeat. I'll have to see. I was going to say, what was that? That was us blasting through the wall. Right, come on guys, get out. Get away from the windows. Right, and we're absolutely going to have to use smoke to cross here. Okay, that's fine. Everyone out, no more casualties, that's great to see. We've not seen anyone have sight lines down into here. Just keep an eye on that. That is done. That's okay actually. Do I still need to issue any more orders? Potentially not. You guys are about to come to a standstill. Where's the door for this one story? There. Right, come here and come into that at ground level, I think. Just to strengthen that position ever so slightly. I'll have you guys just come over here. You guys have blasted your way through. Question is where do I want to put you? Probably want to start building up a force in this end building, don't I? So let's... I'm assuming these aren't connected inside. Oh, they are. That's quite handy. Come into here and move through the door into there. And we can get out the building here. Although we want to get into this one. Let's just keep walking through it. A little difficult to see sometimes. We're in there. And now we should be able to... Oh, one more. Move over into this one. Let's just check, make sure there's an internal door. We can always blast one if there isn't, but there is. I think there's a wall at the front. Yeah, so on level 1 in here, they are not going to be able to see, get eyes over here, but we will be able to see anyone, say, pushes down this road. Might be worthwhile to get a few more forces, at least a couple half squads, before we pop up, because we're going to engage those guys again. Maybe we'll hold fire until we can get someone like you. But we're going to wait here, have to pop some smoke, and then rush some people across. This should hopefully be a quiet minute. Haven't seen their BTR turn up again, which I suppose is good. And otherwise things are going without incident. But all one can reload. I just realised that these guys are staying at a wall. I'm going to have to push them up a level. Slight error there, that's okay. Looks like everyone's making it across. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll correct these ones first. Level 2, please. Let's bring you in here as well. Nope. I'm going to come up to... Come on. A bit. That was odd. You're going up to level 3 and you are on level... Oh, you are outside. Oh, I do not like that. I do not like that at all. Although interesting, level 2 has no windows at the front. This is actually quite a peculiar building. And not one I'm really a fan of. Level 3 is okay, it's got a few windows here and there. Level 2 is not nice. Let's get you guys out of here. I'm assuming you can just come out the back? Don't know how they're going to interact with that wall, and that makes me slightly nervous. Let's pull you guys back out there. And then let's maybe, can we get some infantry squads over here? So then we can push for a... Get you here, and then maybe we can smoke up and push over next time. You and... Do you think you can get over here in a minute? Maybe. And then we'll grab these 2 engineer squads, 2 half squads, and we'll get them across, and we'll build up a bit of a fire base here. Meanwhile, these guys are still pushing out. You guys are just holding that position. Beautiful. Onwards and upwards. Okay, they can come through. That's excellent. Had me slightly worried. And we've got you in level 1 over there. A bit isolated. Saw some movement. Oh, it's more than just movement. Wow, we got away with one there. Right, so we've had some infantry turn up. Exposed / in a building. We've finally got the spot off our overwatch here, so hopefully we can inflict some casualties. Can we shoot the guys in the open? Yeah, there's one down. Potentially have like a little bit more oomph than that. Still looks like just the one casualty inflicted. Yeah, suppressions, only 1 casualty. We'll let them continue to fire next time. Surprised you guys don't have vision. It's because you're on level 1 and I'm doing the whole wall thing again? Yes it is. Let's go command phase, let's get you up to level 2. Let's get you involved in that while we pull out the rest of our guys. Get you over here. Let's get you over here, and we will probably just go straight across this gap and rely on No, let's not do that. Let's get here, smoke, and then get across the cap. Let's be sensible about this. Speaking of which... Up smoke. That's nice. Maybe we'll give it... I don't know, 30 seconds to develop. And then you're going to try and get through into here. And similarly... Maybe 20 seconds is enough. We'll have them separated out by 10-second intervals. Let's go into this building. Although, is there any point in that? No. Come into the end of one as well. But let's get you to join your other engineers in here. Ready to pop up and put a little bit of fire out. And we'll get you and you moved next minute, where the smoke should still be in reasonable effect. Okay, so we have really just one squad and HQ unit facing down one Soviet squad. And potentially something else. So not necessarily that would be massive weight of fire we would like to see. Especially if we've only got one injury in the open. Haven't taken any casualties, which is good, although it's also usually the worst thing to say. Oh, okay, the way maybe went a little bit early. Smoke's not quite developed. Whoa, we are living life dangerously there. That's a worrying sight. Looks like they're bringing down some vehicle of some description. Okay, no casualties taken. I don't know if there's much inflicted though, to be perfectly honest. Smoke's starting to develop a little bit better, although the height angle is going to give the Soviets a little bit of an edge there. So what we might do, maybe see if we can get you to come along and then come down and through, which might be a slightly safer route. Likewise, we'll give you guys a bit of a pause for thought, then come over. I'm tempted to get these guys to pop up a level. So if this is a BTR popping up, we want a position where we can stick a law into it as soon as we see the thing. Going to be on your own for a little bit, my friends, but reinforcements are coming imminently. Let's have you face there. In fact, this first group, it's only 3 of you. Let's get you into this building. You can go all the way to the top. Clear that command. And this team, clear everything and say haze. Come into here and then get up to there as quickly as you can. Good. Now there's no real need to continue this firefight. Actually no, let's get these guys over before we do. Again, let's be a little bit sensible with this if we can. Do any of you guys have smoke? No. You do. Maybe don't do it there. Okay. Do that. Yeah, fine. Wait 30 seconds and then leg it. Into here, please. Alright. Things might be starting to get a little bit hot and spicy down that end. Hopefully we can keep these guys gainfully employed. Oh, that looks like he's coming right for us. Whoa, there he is. Hello. And he is not hanging about. Right, are you guys in position? Almost. Right, go and spot him and put a rocket in him. There we go. Who did that? Is that you guys? No. No, it was indeed my engineers. With law. Perfect. Perfect. Hopefully we've taken that out of commission. Certainly looks that way. Okay, that's a good outcome. One less vehicle bombing around. So we have only seen one of these, so chances of it being only one are pretty slim to none. But you never know. Right, pan back over this way. Firefight ensuing. Looks like a bit of a stalemate. Back a little bit. Okay, I'm building up a reasonable firebase over here. So now we're going to have to pull these guys out. Okay, let's do a quick check to see if we got anything over here. I don't think we did. Lots of guys curling on the ground, but not many casualties. Not many casualties. Okay. We're going to have to pull these guys out. Now, we don't have to worry about the guys on the ground floor, but obviously because they won't be able to see because of the wall, but the second floor they will. What happened to your smoke? It's not fancy yet. Okay. Hopefully one of these guys have smoke instead then. We have got two teams here. Smoke's still in play. These... I'm an idiot. I'm in a massive, massive idiot. I'm at the start of the minute. So, they made it across okay, they made it across okay, so that's good. This is still working. Smoke is out. And our machine gun team made it over. Good. And our HQ can go next time. Right, I think we're in a good position. So this whole episode we'll have one casualty in our machine gun team, and that is it. Now granted, on the Soviet side of things, all we've inflicted was one guy in the open here, but we did knock out the BTR, which is a reasonable result. I am disappointed we didn't manage to inflict any casualties on the guys in these buildings. I feel like we should have done a little bit better. But that's the way of it. But yeah, that is going to do it for the video, end of time. So I think we'll probably manage to finish up next time, to be honest. Again, I'm just going to build up this position. Hopefully we can inflict some more casualties on the infantry, because as I said, at the minute, with having taken a dozen myself, or Baker's dozen now, I'm not confident we're going to get a scored result, but c'est la vie, that's the way it goes. However, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I do appreciate the comments everyone left in the first one. Feel free to keep doing that. And as ever, I will catch you all in the next one.